Hey guys, it's Ashley Cunningham here, and I am so excited to be channeling for you. I have been away for quite a long time. In the month of September, I traveled to Vancouver Island to visit my lovely friends, Kristen Davies and Alyssa Reynolds, who are also mediums. And then I came back for a week, did life for a little bit, and then I whisked myself away and my sisters-in-law to actually go to Iceland for 2 full weeks. And I'm now back almost a full week, and I'm still really struggling with the jet lag and the time differences, and my sleep patterns are all off. So for those of you who are expecting me to channel Archangel Gabriel yesterday, I thank you so much for your patience. I was completely exhausted, and I pretty much knocked out for a good 14 hours. So yeah, I'm here. Today is Friday, and I've had a great day, end of the week. And I'm ready to channel Archangel Gabriel, and I'm super excited. I have a ton of questions from you guys, and I am just gonna dive right in because there are so many questions, and I wanna try and get as much done as I can. If I'm not able to answer everyone's questions, I think I am gonna circle back and do a follow-up video. So definitely, if you don't hear your question in this video, hold out, because I'm gonna be channeling your questions from Archangel Gabriel, at a later date, probably this weekend, so that way it doesn't go too long. But yeah, I'm gonna dive in, and the first questions are from my Facebook business page. If you are interested in following me on Facebook, I am under my page is Ashley Cunningham. You can just search Ashley Cunningham medium or Ashley Cunningham page, and I should pop right up, and you can hit the like button and you will see all of my posts. I put all of my Thursday events on my business page. I do other channeling events on my group wall. Channeling with Love is a Facebook group that I run, and it's really fun, and there's super high vibe people there, and I like to do more live videos or shorter videos for Channeling with Love. So definitely find me at either place if you're interested in seeing my new content or being prepared to ask questions for the events that are coming up. So with that, I'm just going to dive into it. So Suki Chen, says, hello, welcome back. Thank you for the pictures you shared of your holiday. No problem, Suki. I had a good time sharing them. I have about 800 other photos to go through, so I'm going to be sharing more. And she says, I would like to ask Archangel Gabriel if he could point me in a particular direction on my spiritual path for my highest growth, as there are so many modalities and things I am drawn to at the moment that sometimes I feel overwhelmed. Thank you in advance. Okay. So I have Archangel Gabriel coming straight in through my crown chakra. And he's now hitting my heart chakra. And he's kind of expanding a little bit around my head. He's kind of out here from behind and in my heart chakra. For those of you who are interested in channeling or feeling the energies along with me, that's kind of where I'm feeling them. Definitely comment below if you feel him in a different place. And he is saying, Suki, there are so many paths that you can choose. Light working is a broad path in which there are many modalities, as you say, or variations. Some may be unstructured, such as just being yourself, living your daily life, sharing your light with others as you move through through the world and on your path. Some are more structured, such as healing modalities like Reiki or channeling, mediumship. Go within to really identify what sings in your heart. And he's saying, what brings music to your heart? What sings for you? You can sit within a meditation and think on each modality that you've been drawn to. What really sings out to you? What lights up your whole being? Are there certain modalities that you know you will always incorporate on your light working path? Or are there modalities that you're just interested in, yet are strongly interested and have that full body response? He's saying it is up to you. So it is really your choice. There are a few that you have already looked into and may or may not want to go down that path, but it's a little weaker. And there are a few that really stand out to you and are really calling to you. So really going within and making that choice yourself is going to be your task. And if you wish to have more support in sussing out really what is going to make you happy in your life and make yourself light up, definitely call on me, Archangel Gabriel. So he's kind of handing the reins over to you, Suki. So he's not giving you a straight answer, but there are many options available to you. And he's just kind of like side smiling, and he's saying, you'll figure it out. There's an element of surprise and discovery that needs to remain intact within your life path, within all life paths. I was just thinking about this a few days ago, and he's pointing to himself within my mind. He's like, yeah, I put that there. I was thinking about, there still needs to be surprises within life. When you're channeling, when you're so connected to spirit, you can ask them for all the guidance. You can make your decisions. But ultimately, there are things that need to remain kind of a mystery in order to keep things fun and have a good time with. And he's saying you cannot fall off of your path, whichever you choose. Just continue to go within. And he's bowing to you. And he's saying thank you. So I hope that resonates. Jessica is asking for advice about which next steps do I have to take to start building an online spiritual business and begin earning an income from the services I'll be giving. He's saying, you must initially assess how do you want your presence to be perceived online. There are a few variables that will be ultimately really important for your business. One is YouTube. Creating content that is engaging and can show your strengths and show what you have to offer as your services. So YouTube's going to be really important. Having a website or a kind of a landing page location so people can find you, and all of the other locations in which you will be online. So all social media platforms, Facebook, Instagram, there's the YouTube, maybe your own personal website. All of those things are going to work and feed into each other. Developing not a following, but a community is going to be important. Sharing your grace with others, sharing and offering support through online, so on Facebook, in groups. Maybe you create a Facebook group, maybe you create a really popular page. You're going to have to kind of put yourself out there a little bit more. And he's saying, continue to step forward. It may go in phases, but as you step forward, more and more individuals will be exposed to you. It's really about getting yourself out there. And you are starting in the right direction. So keep going. I hope that helps you. David Tonzer is asking, any guidance on transmuting the fear and improving the communication with my body? I often ignore its messages because of fear. Thanks. Wow, David, that is an amazing question. And I know this is going to resonate not only with me, but with a lot of other people out there who have the same problem. Archangel Gabriel is just kind of chuckling. Yes, many. Oh, he's coming really strong through my throat chakra right now. Many individuals have experienced this before. Continue to work on handing over that fear. So hand off your fears to your angel team. And David, your team is really strong coming in. They're like right here. And they're saying, you need to hand that off to us. We will take that from you. And one way you can do this is through meditation, quieting your mind, and asking for your angels to take the fears that you are holding on to, whether you recognize it or not. So there may be some subconscious fears going on. There may be some things that are happening in your life that you're very conscious of. Hand all of that off. Say, to your team that you are really struggling and you would like help in releasing this fear that you are holding within your body. Tapping, so EFT tapping within your body is going to be really important to also kind of shake loose that fear and that energy. And I think you are well versed in tapping, David, so continue to do the tapping. And he's Archangel Gabriel saying, yes, yes, yes. The tapping is very important for you and for many others. There are lots of benefits from tapping. Meditation, quieting your mind, EFT tapping, visualizations that help you kind of give the permission to your team to take on the fears and transmute that energy for you is really important. So there are a few different tools that you can use to transmute that fear. But really you also need to set time aside within your busy schedule to make that happen. So I'm feeling a sense of like running around, maybe not being grounded, and just being very busy in your mind and as well as in your schedule and your day-to-day. So make sure that you are carving out the time to release that fear and hand that off. You can also just continue to have a mantra within your mind. And Archangel Gabriel is saying, as you recognize the fear within your body and mind, hand it off. Ask myself to come in and release that which no longer serves you. We can transmute and remove those energy or that energy which that it does not serve you. But it's your free will choice to allow us to do this or not. So if you're holding that in your body and you're consciously holding on to it, that's your choice. And it's going to stay in your body until you ask for the support and help, or you allow them to come in and help you with that. So with releasing that fear, partly the EFT tapping is going to help you connect with your body. Meditation definitely will help kind of get you in the rhythm of, and get you kind of in the groove of scanning your body and kind of releasing tensions within your body consciously. But doing body scans, really focusing in on your body and how it's feeling, each and every part is going to be really important and can help you in releasing the fear, but also getting you connected and building up that habit of scanning your body and kind of sitting in a quiet moment and realizing that you're maybe holding tension or fears or dense energy within maybe your back or your shoulders or your teeth, your jaws. A lot of people clench their teeth when they're stressed. recognizing that and then taking a step back and releasing that, that habit will build up, and you'll be able to do that in a much quicker way after some time, and just be consistently more in tune with your body. So I hope that resonates with you, David, and anyone else who's also struggling with releasing fears or maybe not paying attention to our bodies. I know I definitely can do much better on paying attention to my body and paying attention to how I'm feeling at different times of the day. So yeah, definitely try all of those tools out, maybe all of them in combination, or maybe phase one in and build it up into a habit, and then phase another one in, and see how that works for you. And Archangel Gabriel's dusting off his hands. Sky Jones is asking, any message he has for me, please, and thank you. Sky. Ooh, I'm just feeling like really elated, like my energy levels is like really lifted, and Archangel Gabriel's just got this giant smile on his face, and he's just clapping his hands, and he's just saying, you're doing a really good job. Keep it up, kiddo. He's saying, keep it up, kiddo. You're doing awesome. And he's like cheering you on. And he kind of, it looks like he's standing at like a baseball diamond. I don't know if you like baseball or if you play softball or baseball or whatever, but maybe it's just more metaphorical. And he's just kind of chuckling. Yeah, it's kind of metaphorical. But he's like watching you play, and he's just cheering you on, and he's yelling and he's whistling, and it looks like he's just kind of standing on the sidelines, like, you know, that kind of all-Americana scene of, you know, like a little tyke playing baseball, and the dad is just really proud and cheering on his son or daughter, and it's just kind of got that feel to it. So you're doing really great, Sky. Keep it up, and Archangel Gabriel loves you very, very much, and you can call on him, and he's saying, yes, call me in. Call me in. I will help support you, and you can ask me any kind of questions you would like. And he's just saying, all right. Sorry if that was really loud in the camera. But he's just kind of like got that clapping energy going on. Mimi One Feather asks for protection for my family. And he's now getting very serious. Just make me want to like sit up straight a little bit more. Mimi, you can always call on me, Archangel Michael, Archangel Raphael, all of the archangels, Jesus, Source, love and light, God, however you refer to him or her. You can always call on us for protection. Anytime you feel like you need that bubble of protection, call on us. Encourage your family to also call on us. We are there to support you. We have your back. And we love you very, very dearly, and we love your entire family very, very, very dearly. And he's just kind of bowing to you. Call on us, ask us for protection, and we will be there. And Archangel Michael's kind of stepping forward more. How I know he's stepping forward more is his energy typically shows up right behind me on my right side, and I feel pressure on my shoulder, so he always just kind of grabs my shoulder. And he's saying, please call on me as well. Ask me to move into your home, and the home, ask your family to ask me to come in. That's their free will choice to do so or not. But if you call on Archangel Michael himself, he will stay with you and protect you and provide peace for your home and your environment in general. Generally, it's like you step into kind of a quiet space when he's there. And I've really noticed a big difference in my own home. Before I called him in, it felt kind of chaotic and kind of busy and of the world. And I've asked him to come in, and it's just really a nice quiet sanctuary now. It's much quieter. The energy is settled quite a bit, and there's a big difference after calling him in and asking for his protection as well. So definitely, if anyone is looking for protection, call on any of the archangels, and they will all come. Lydia is asking, how can I best be of service to all of humanity? Woo, Lydia, that is an amazing question, and I'm so happy you asked it. And Archangel Gabriel is just like cheering you on and whooping it up. He is so happy you asked this question. He's saying this is very important for all to hear. You can best help humanity and the entire world by shining your light, following your inner guidance, being true to yourself, showing love to yourself and others freely, recognizing that we are all one. We are all connected. This may be trying sometimes, especially when you're in stressful situations or you're in places that are not as positive or peaceful. But really following your path, following your inner guidance, doing what brings you joy is only going to bring in and anchor more light for humanity and for Gaia herself, and lift everyone up and support everyone. So that's really, really important. And also sending out your love and light to all. You can visualize your love wrapping around the entire earth, and that energy sinks into everyone that lives on earth as well. And that is really an amazing, beautiful way that you can share your energy and share the love that you have for your fellow human beings and spirit beings and light beings, and for Mother Earth herself. And he's just like clapping. If you guys can do this, each of you do this in your own way and follow your inner guidance, and just take it day by day. It doesn't have to be complicated. Smile when you feel like you should smile. Recognize people when you walk by. Just say hello. Do what you can. Help others when you can. And that's all that you need to do. That's more than you need to do. That's plenty. If each and every person were able to do something like that in their lifetime, we would be well taken care of, and many things would change and shift. The energy would shift quite drastically. And he's saying it is shifting drastically. There is a lot of light and energy anchoring into each of us currently in this moment, and in the future there will be additional waves of energy coming in, but also anchoring within Mother Earth. And there are some large shifts happening within each of us and within humanity as a whole. So just know that things are changing, and doing just what you can do in your day-to-day is an amazing thing that you can do. And he's just saying, Namaste. I'm honored to be speaking on this issue with all of you. I'm sending you a lot of love and support in this journey that each of you are taking, or each of you are on. You're taking that journey, whether you realize it or not. And it's an exciting time. And he's just saying, Amen. He's just kind of, Amen. It's very exciting. Beautiful question, Lydia. Berthina is asking, oh, I'm sorry. She's not asking. She's responding to a different comment. Okay. Tanya is asking, does he have any message for me? Tanya, I'm getting that Gabriel is saying that you need to ground more. Get out into nature more. And I'm getting some pressure on my heart chakra. And he's saying, take deep breaths of fresh air and let out that which no longer serves you. So breathe in and let it out. Be outside near trees and nature if you can. Find it. If it is not near you, you need to go and find nature and breathe deeply and release. And he's saying that is all. He loves you very, very much. And you can call on him if you have more questions or are seeking some more guidance. But I'm getting that you really need to ground and be outside and just release as much as you can. Marilyn, please, she's asking Archangel Gabriel to relieve her son from all of his pain. Marilyn, I'm getting an image from Archangel Gabriel. He's kind of standing like he's very large right next to your son, and he's kind of bent over and he's whispering in your son's left ear. And he's kind of like drawing like curtains between me and him and your son. So just know that Archangel Gabriel is there and he's speaking with your son and providing support and love to your son right now. And he's not really wanting me to see more. There's no need for me to see more. So just know that he's there with your son. And I'm sending you a lot of love and light. So I hope that resonates with you. Crystal is asking, I know he's an angel, so she knows Archangel Gabriel is an angel, but what type is he and what does he do and does he protect anyone? Okay, he's saying he is an archangel, and Archangel Gabriel, he's saying he does a lot of things. He is really great with working with people on communication, with sharing ideas, getting things out into the world. He also helps protect people. He helps people in a lot of different ways, and he's saying he does whatever he can for those who ask for his help. He is an archangel, so that means there's kind of some hierarchy with angels, but he's definitely one of the greats, the main, one of the mainer, one of the leader angels. Archangel Gabriel is often represented with like a trumpet and spreading God's message in love and light. And he's just getting really shiny right now. He's often associated with the color yellow, so like gold and yellow. He's very bright. And he's just kind of chuckling. He's like, I'm kind of a jack of all trades. He helps where he can. So for some, he helps build businesses. He helps with communication. He helps with feeling the love and light from source and from himself. He shares love with a lot of people. He helps with healing. He'll bring in Archangel Raphael for healing. He'll work with his team. And he helps a lot of beings. He supports angels in their work. He supports humans in ours, in our paths, in our work that we're doing here. And he's just kind of all over the place. He's a very busy guy. And a funny comment on that, when I first started connecting with Archangel Gabriel, he would just kind of pop in and he's gone. Like once he shared his message, he doesn't hang around. He's just like in and out. He's got things to do, things to go and see, and people to support and things to take care of. So I kind of feel like I connect with him in He's, to me, kind of like, I don't know if you guys know anything about this, but like in the 1930s, the movies back then in the 30s and 40s, all of the men seemed kind of, oh, sorry, my camera stopped. So all of the men seemed kind of like businesslike, very brisk, and kind of like not newsy, but more like Humphrey Bogart style. That's kind of how I see Archangel Gabriel. Very masculine for me. I know for a lot of people he comes in more feminine, and he's just chuckling. He really does not ascribe to gender. It's not important. But for humans, we like to know kind of where people are categorized. So depending on how you feel or how you see him or her, Archangel Gabriel, may be more feminine, more androgynous, or more masculine. For me, Archangel Gabriel is very masculine. And I don't know why. That's how he appears to me and how I sense his energy, and just that's how it is. So yeah. And I had, where was I? Oh, sorry. Crystal was asking what type he is, what does he do, and does he protect anyone? And yeah, he does protect people, and you can call on him for support if you so choose. Chevrier, I'm totally sorry, I butchered your name, asks if Archangel Gabriel is Jesus's father. No, Archangel Gabriel is not. Jesus's father would be Source, God, love and light himself. Archangel Gabriel is an angel, and angels do not procreate like humans do, or create energy like Source does. They are kind of their separate being. And so Archangel Gabriel, like I was saying before, is a pretty big angel, very supportive, very active, but he's not Jesus's father. He does work with Jesus quite a lot, very closely, and they're like brothers, and they work together, and yeah, they're close, but not a relationship in that way. Serena is asking, what would he like the beings of planet Earth to focus on right now? And he is just, oh my gosh, I see this picture of you, Serena, sitting there, and he's just kissing your cheek and on one side and kissing your cheek on another side, and he's just so beaming, happy, and he's just smiling. And he is saying that he would like beings on planet Earth to focus on love. Sharing love with others in small and great ways. Loving oneself, taking care of oneself in a loving manner, being gentle with ourselves, allowing ourselves grace. Whoo, he's coming in strong with this one. Allowing ourselves grace, allowing others to have grace, and just loving people around you, even if you don't like them, sending them love. That's what he wishes humans would focus on now. There's a lot of shifting that happens when we focus on love and gratitude, and we give ourselves grace and give ourselves love. That heals a lot of things, and it allows for a lot of abundance and a lot of beautiful love and light to really anchor within us even more. And it just makes, each of us bloom in our own way, in a way that focusing on anything else doesn't. So he's just saying, focus on love. And that's as simple as he can put it. Crystal is asking for help with support with her middle child. She kind of jokes before I go insane. So she's asking Archangel Gabriel to help support her middle child. So I'm just asking him to give your middle child a lot of love and support and say hi. And he's saying, will do. He's off. So he's going to be over with you guys, and you can continue, Crystal, to ask him for support in any way, specific way that you wish. You can ask him to help with all of your children, or help yourself with whatever it is that you would like to work on. And I hope that resonates with you. Archangel Gabriel is a very giving being. When I first channeled with Kristen Davies in one of her classes where I've learned how to channel, I came on with her for my first time, and he like flooded my body with love, and he was so happy I was here, and he's doing it now. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna cry. He was so happy that I was channeling, and he's just really proud of all of the people who are stepping forward in this time on their ascension journey, stepping forward online to help others. Proud of me, proud of all of the people who I know who are channeling or asking questions, even stepping forward and asking questions. It's really important because then knowledge is shared, love and light is shared in a more communal way. It's just more open and loving, and he's just very, very happy that we are here chatting with him. And I've asked him to step back so I don't completely break down and cry, and he's just kind of chuckling. When I first channeled him, I couldn't even speak, so I was like doing the gangster, well, I don't even know if it's gangster, I don't know where it's from, but the double tap on the heart and the peace sign, and he was just really funny, and I didn't even really know what to say. It was an amazing experience. Anywho, we have lots more questions. So, Kaylee is asking, I would like to ask Archangel Gabriel if there is such a thing as getting stuck in the reincarnation cycle, or the Anunnaki recycling center here on Earth. I have heard that when you cross over to avoid getting stuck in the reincarnation cycle, immediately you have to cross over, you have to say aloha and spend time with your friends and family that have come to greet you. And then instead of hanging out with them and waiting for your life review and settling into this new heavenly realm, then instead you should request to meet with your higher self, your highest oversoul, and God, the all creator, the creator of all. That only with this request, you will be taken from this heavenly place from everyone else goes to, and instead you'll be taken to your higher self and God, and then from there you can choose where you really want to go, anywhere in any galaxy, and finally break free from this never-ending earthly reincarnation hell. So he's just kind of saying, okay, let's discuss this. So first and foremost, there is no action that you need to take once you cross over that will get you a special meeting with God or your loved ones or your higher self. You will, in time, as you need, get healing. You will have your life review. You will be guided by your guardian angels and other angels that help beings come back into the heavenly realm, and be supported, very well supported in whatever it is that you need as a soul to recover from the lifetimes that we've had here, and also to learn and grow and review the lessons that we have learned and maybe not learned while we were here following our life mission. So he's saying there's no side door, there's no action that you need to take. Source is always going to say hello and see you, and it's just in your own time you will meet him or her, however he represents to you, and you will be able to see all your loved ones, and you will be able to choose if you want to come back to heaven. You can choose to go and be a Pleiadian. You can choose to be an Orion. You can choose to stay for however long you wish. But it's important that I underscore that each and every incarnation is your choice. if you continue to come here to Earth, that is because you have chosen to come to this realm and to learn the lessons in which you are wanting to learn, and you have chosen to be here, and you have chosen to experience life here on Earth. For all its ups and downs, we have chosen everything. And that's a really hard concept to wrap our minds around, because bad things happen, and we don't want to think that we chose those things, but there are things that happen to us for a reason, and we need to understand, and I'm definitely talking about myself and everyone, we all have to go through bad things or hard things and learn from them, whatever it is that we can learn from them. And some Archangel Gabriel's inserting himself. Sorry, I kind of got off track there. He's saying, sometimes we choose to experience negative, not pleasant experiences just to know what it feels like to be in that experience, and then to move forward through our life, being able to empathize with others who have also had that experience or other bad negative experiences. That's one way of looking at it. There's a multitude of other reasons why we may choose to be here on Earth. Many who resonate with the Pleiadians or have had a lot of lifetimes as a Pleiadian have heard Mother Earth's call, or other starseed beings, not just Pleiadian, but many have come to Earth specifically to support Mother Earth and to help protect her and to help raise her vibrational frequency. So there's some people who are coming here, choosing to come here and do that work. And, all of us being here really signifies that we are bad. I want to cuss, but I'm not going to. We're very strong beings, and we're here for a reason, and we're on a mission, and we are here to learn, and we're here to love and grow. And not very many beings come to Earth. Not all beings have to come to Earth. Many beings have chosen to never come to Earth. They are in lots of other experiences and have not chosen to be here because it is very difficult, plain and simple. And Gabriel's just, he's just raising his shoulder. Like, it's a hard choice to come here. Many who do come here, especially for the first few times, have a more difficult path set before them. But once we get used to coming here, it's continuously our choice to come back. And he's saying, now, I wish to touch on the reincarnation element of your question. Reincarnation is just the continual choice to come back to Earth and into any civilization. As you do so, you generally learn more and more each time. So often people feel like, you're an old soul, basically. You're wise. You've wisened up to the ways of the world. And so reincarnation is just that, coming back. There is karma, so there are elements of previous lifetimes or future lifetimes, or you can generate certain needs to balance out experiences in the future. All of that is kind of unraveling at this point. We are now at a point within the energies that are here on Earth, and the time has really come to where karma is not necessarily needed anymore. We're here, and there's a big shift that is happening, and Archangel Michael is stepping forward again, because he and I have had conversations on this as well. And Archangel Gabriel and him are kind of talking behind me, but they're basically, they're coming in again, more together, so it's a little stronger in the back of my neck. But they want me to say, karma has had its uses in the past, for you in the past. It is losing its value. It's not as necessary anymore to pay for previous deeds or to hold debt and or to have to go back and relearn lessons and support or move through a lesson multiple times because of maybe your inaction or actions here on earth in this lifetime and into the future. So they're saying, wrap it up, Ashley. They're snapping at me. Okay. So basically it's not necessary anymore moving forward, especially to hold on to, energies from our past experiences, or hold on to lessons and, needs to revisit lessons in our future lifetimes. There's a lot of healing and people are rising to a vibrational frequency in which that is no longer necessary. We are learning and ascending at a very fast rate now. Many of us are just opening, but there will be millions upon millions of people starting this process. And part of that process is healing and releasing that energy of karma. So if you are clinging to that idea of karma being a large impact as to why your life is the way it is, please release that idea, because your life is the way it is because you have constructed and chosen to live in that manner, good or bad. There are some outside influences, other free will choices, and your own free will choices that direct your life path, but there are often experiences that you need to experience in order to grow and move through the way you have chosen when you are on the other side. Karma is an element in which you no longer need to hold on to. And there are many that will be helping others to release that karmic debt, that energy of that is kind of, and they're kind of showing me like someone's standing there and is kind of bogged down with like all these bags. And he is showing me people helping others to set their bags down, to release that burden and to transmute that energy. You can get this transmutation through mediumship readings, through Reiki healings, through meditation visualizations, through working with your own angel teams, asking for that help. You can do this by reviewing your Akashic records if you so choose, if that resonates with you. Being able to understand kind of all of our context from all of our lifetimes and just healing from it and being okay with everything. I mean, of course, that's not easy. You have to work a lot at, well, actually, they're saying, hold on a minute. It can be easy. You can just hand it off. You do not have to hold on to this. If you choose or will it to be difficult, it will be. The process in and of itself is simple enough. You must choose to engage in that process and ask for the healing. And often through the modalities that I mentioned, there is healing taking place whether or not we consciously request specific types of healing to happen. It's because that karma, that idea of reincarnation, recycling center, having to get stuck, all of that is no longer necessary. So I hope that resonates with you, Kaylee. I hope that answers a lot of questions there. That was a really interesting question, and I think it was really important to go through, and I thank Archangel Gabriel and Michael for stepping forward on that, because that's really interesting, because, I mean, in this lifetime, I don't know what happens on the other side. My instincts say one thing, and I've gotten channeled guidance on how it kind of is over there, but I don't know until I know. So, that's going to be an interesting process to see. But they're just kind of laughing. There's no need to use a certain password. You don't get through the side door or have to get around a bouncer, or you know what I mean. It's all open, it's all of love and light, and everyone gets what they need. And then we make choices to come here and grow and experience the dynamic place that Earth really is, or other places. We can choose wherever we want to go. So yeah, I hope that resonates with you all, and I hope that made sense. Okay, Donna is asking for healing for my daughter, please, physically and emotionally. And Archangel Gabriel is bowing to you, Donna, and says, I will speak with her and her team. And he is kind of going to her team and speaking with them now. And he's giving me the thumbs up that he will be doing some support. So have your daughter ask for that help. Have send your daughter a lot of love and light. And you've done a really amazing job asking for Archangel Gabriel to come forward. Definitely ask Jesus, even if you don't resonate with him. Like, if you're not Christian, that's okay. Jesus is an ascended master, but he's an awesome healer, and he will help a lot. Also, Archangel Raphael is amazing. So yeah. Okay. I hope that resonates, Donna. We now have our questions from Channeling with Love. And let me save this. Okay. So Marcella is asking, my next steps in my current path. And Archangel Gabriel is just saying, keep marching on, sister. Keep going. You're doing what you need to be doing. You're ascending, so you're definitely awakening at this time. And you are learning and absorbing a lot of information. And continue to work with your team, your angel team, and continue to do what you're doing, because you're doing really well. So keep it up. Marie is asking, or Marie Cordova Osario is asking, am I on the right path with painting and or oracle card readings, looking to reinvent myself? Archangel Gabriel is just kind of chuckling at me because I asked him maybe do both or combine them into one. And I was asking him, like, would that be cool for her? And he's just saying, yeah. That would be pretty awesome, Marie, if you could paint and make your own oracle cards and do oracle card readings. That's always a crowd favorite. People really enjoy getting oracle card readings, and it's really fun. And it's lighthearted, and just ensure that you're, focusing on love and light and sharing that with others. And he's just giving you the big thumbs up. Painting, and I mean, you can always do both, but painting and making your own oracle cards could be really, really cool. Or yeah, do both, or just kind of see what really feels good to you. If those two things you're being drawn to them, test it out. Offer some paintings, or offer them up for sale, or offer some oracle card readings. There's a lot of groups on Facebook that will allow people to do open, either free oracle card readings or advertisements for oracle card readings. If you want to charge, I recommend as you're starting out, maybe do some practice for free, and then once you get comfortable charging, because that does take quite a bit of energy. Of course, go by what feels good to you as for how much money, but doing this work, it's very draining, and there needs to be a good, proper exchange of energy, and money is energy. So definitely think about that, and good luck. I'm excited to hear what you go with. So Ursula is asking, I would love to send greetings, gratitude, and deep love to Archangel Gabriel. And he's saying, thank you so much, dear one. And if possible, I would like to ask, how can I open my channels better to see and hear him, her? Thank you. He's just chuckling. In divine timing, dear one, you will be open enough to be able to see me in your mind's eye and hear me in your ear with your clear audience. This manifests in each of us differently, uniquely. Some are stronger in one or the other. You will be quite open. You are in this moment quite open. So trust what you're getting, because you are getting a lot of information, and just continue to practice. That practice really pushes us forward and keeps us going, and it keeps pushing our channels more and more open. So continue to practice and get yourself out there, and just know that it will happen in time. I myself am very impatient when it comes to certain things that I wish my skill set could be like, and I've heard it enough times to just be patient and know that it will happen in time, and just know that there are some things that we can do to keep our channels more clean and open, like eating a pretty clean diet, drinking good clean spring water, and just really taking care of our bodies and our mind, allowing our mind to rest, getting meditation in, however that may be. It may be a walking meditation or a movement meditation, or the more traditional way to meditate, which is to sit, or do transcendental meditation. However you like to do it, there are action steps that you can take. So just kind of go within and see what resonates with you. Check in with your team, because I know, Ursula, that you're well acquainted with your own team, or ask Archangel Gabriel what actions you can take to make this happen, in maybe not a faster way, but to kind of just get yourself used to being in that space, so that way when it does happen, it's like a glorious, amazing thing. So I hope that helps you. And he's just kind of chuckling, and he said, there are many light workers who are in your same boat, Ursula, and would wish to just open the floodgates of our senses, but that would be a little too rough for our human brain to comprehend, and would be very difficult to manage in a healthy way for our bodies and our minds. So it has to happen little by little. Some people are born more open than others, or completely open, and that's just their normal, and that's cool. I was not... Actually, I was born quite open, and I was told that I'd had to turn it down in order to function kind of in a more peaceful way for myself. And since I've started channeling, I've had to really work to dial it back up. So we're all at our own levels, and just go with the flow and trust that it'll happen. Pam is asking, I would like to know, what am I missing, or what could I be doing? Pam, Archangel Gabriel is saying, quiet your mind more consistently. You do this every so often, and that's really great. That's more than a lot of people can say. But really build a practice, a habit out of quieting your mind. It does not have to be for long, large stretches of time, but just consistently every day, building that habit up and doing it maybe at the same time or throughout the day when you notice maybe you're a little stressed, or when you need to take a step back. Always go to a practice of quieting your mind, however that works for you. And that's the best thing that you could do for yourself. That allows you to receive more guidance and opens you up to more ideas, more energy, and will really help balance and create a stability within your mind, because our minds are always so crazy. But providing that calm quietness helps us reset. And he's saying, of course, grounding is also an amazing tool that we can all use to help balance us out and make us a little bit more stable in our energy. So meditation and grounding, Pam, and then you're golden. And he's just kind of like, thumbs up to you. He's just laughing at me now. I keep getting this image of, I don't know if you guys have seen Wayne's World 2, but there's this little gif of Mike Myers as Wayne Campbell doing the thumbs up, and he's saying zang in Cantonese, like really cheesy, and that means excellent, because that's kind of his like phrase, and that keeps popping into my head for whatever reason, and it's cracking me up. And he's doing it again, zang. Anywho, I love that movie. Elizabeth Cruz is asking, last week I was seeing like a gold glitter all over, and I would like to know what that was. Was it an energy? Thank you. Yes, it was definitely an energy. And I'm getting Jesus stepping forward on my left, and I'm kind of feeling some pressure in my, the left side of my neck. And he's kind of coming in through the left side of my back. He is saying, I often represent two people as a gold kind of glitter shimmering in the light. And I feel like it's not just Jesus, but Source as well. Like they're coming in together, because it feels like both of them. And they're just chuckling at me now. And they're saying, Source is saying that, yes, I was also present. We are watching out for you, dear Elizabeth. Please do not worry that there are negative energies or anything around you. We were there providing some clearing for you. And you just so happened to see our energy in that moment. And they're both saying, thank you so much for asking this question. And they're telling me that many others who have kind of seen like a gold shimmering off to the side have caught glimpses of them and their energy. But there's also sometimes our own guardian angels can kind of represent in that fashion. It just really depends on the energy. But for your case, Elizabeth, it was Jesus and Source. They're just saying hi and that we love you. Brenda Lee is asking, what is next on my path for me? I need guidance, please and thank you. Brenda, Archangel Gabriel's coming forward, and he's in my right ear right now, and he's saying there are many things to come. I'm getting like there's a lot of changes happening around you, and things have not really settled yet. Your team is working on some opportunities that will be presenting themselves in your career and life style. So not just maybe a career, but maybe a hobby or activity that you partake in that can take you forward into a career. There are many things to come. All are positive and beautiful, and they're really excited for you. Your team is here, and they're like very amped up, and they want you to know that they hear you and that you can talk to them at any time. Ask them for the support that you're craving, and know that the future is very bright for you, and just to go along for the ride, have fun, kind of like what we were talking about earlier. Our life is sometimes supposed to be mysterious, and things are supposed to surprise us, because that's part of the joy of being here, is not knowing everything, and just going along and discovering things for ourselves, and experiencing things for the first time. So they're very excited for you, and they want you to hand off any worries that you have around your future, around your path. Know that you are on the right path, and that things are kind of opening up for you at this time. And change can be unsettling, but just trust and know that you are very loved and supported and you're on the right path. And they're saying amen. So, okay, hope that resonates with you. Daisha is asking, any advice for me when I go to Sedona this month? Anything in particular I should do? Daisha, I'm just hearing relax. Enjoy this time of discovery and growth. Just remember to take a moment to be at peace, to step back and to relax. And just observe what's happening around you. They're saying you're going to have a beautiful experience, and they're very excited that you're going to Sedona. And they're just saying enjoy it, have fun, but also remember to relax and kind of step back and replenish your energy. Cool. Awesome. Gladys is asking, Archangel Gabriel, thanks for your messages and guidance. Any guidance on how I can improve my communication skills? I'm hearing practice, practice, practice. If you wish to speak more eloquently, continue to speak in ways. I'm getting that picture of like the Toastmaster competition. Put yourself in uncomfortable situations where you need to speak clearly and eloquently and to get your message across. So continue to put yourself out there and step forward, and just trust and know that you are always growing and developing. If you wish to write better, you must write. You must write a lot. There are many ways of communication. These are just two. If you wish to communicate with spirit more clearly, all you need to do is ask and quiet your mind and ask your question. And he's saying, ring out your question. He's just making me feel kind of like silly. Ring out your question and await the answer within. And he's saying that is all. So I hope that helps you, Gladys. That's a really great question. We can all improve our communication skills, either with ourselves, with spirit, with everyone around us. That's always something that's interested me as well. So thank you for asking that. Steph is asking, how do we help lead the next wave of awakened children who are coming in clear? Wow, that is an awesome question, Steph. And Archangel Gabriel is just clapping. He's very happy you asked this. And Jesus is also standing here on my left side, and he has something to share on that as well. As Christ consciousness, as his energy is anchoring in here on earth more and more, higher vibrational beings and children are being born on the planet, and they are much more open than we have been in the past, even within the last few years. This is a dramatic increase in the number of children that are open and accepting and aware of their gifts, and there will be more and more people who will be awakening, who are already here, but those children that are coming here that are going to be completely clear and open, they are going to need a lot of support from high vibrational people who are light workers, who are of love and light and interested in sharing their skills and supporting and cultivating and helping younger people and babies, young children remain open and supported. Having conversations about spirit with your babies and listening to what they have to say is really important as well. There are many who will be creating schools that support gifted children or children that are open. to spirit and can support many through healing or through channeling, communication between spirit and other people. And there will be many called to create these spaces for these young children. With more younger children being open, there will be shifts that need to be made within the school systems, within our society, to support children who are clear and have these abilities and are more aware of what's going on around them. Some of these shifts will happen from children themselves. We're already kind of seeing older generations of children taking stands for climate change, to combat climate change, to call out the adults and older folk who are not aware or are not willing to step forward and make practical changes within our everyday lives to support the environment and Mother Earth. So that's one example of the way things will shift. We just need to support the children, listen to what they have to say, and support them in taking action and helping others. And really, they're going to be teaching us a lot. And it's going to be maybe challenging for some, but it will be much easier for younger children who are opening up or who are born open and clear to remain so as our society has become more awakened and as more individuals awaken and start their awakening process. So really it's kind of twofold. There's more people who are already here awakening, and then more children are coming in that are already super high vibrational and open. And it's just going to be kind of this perfect supportive storm. And Archangel Gabriel is just so happy that you asked that question, because there are many I know who are going to be watching this that are really drawn to supporting children, either teaching children in maybe like a study group type setting, or in a school type setting, or an after school type activities group. Really, wherever we can support children and teaching them about nature and connecting with nature and loving nature, and also teaching them about spirit and how energy interacts with our bodies and ourselves, is going to be really beautiful and amazing. And Jesus is saying this is already starting to take place. It will increase over the next several years and in time. And then it's just going to steadily increase. And more often than not, in the not too distant future, if time were real, my guardian angel always chimes in, if time were real, in the not too distant future for us here on Earth right now, in the time reality, that's just how children are going to be born, and it's just going to be more normal and more open, and there's just going to be a ton of light here on Earth. So I'm really, really excited for that. And I have to pause here. My battery is dying, and I'm going to switch it out. Thank you. Okay, I'm back. Sorry guys, I had to change my battery. I've been going for a good 2 hours now, which is pretty crazy. But I'm feeling really awesome, which is super great, because I thought I would be completely exhausted, but Archangel Gabriel's got my back, and he's giving me a lot of energy. And that's one thing that I love about channeling, is when you're in it and you're channeling and you're sharing the messages, that my energy is just through the roof, and then afterwards I feel like I'm like high because I'm so like giddy and happy and like crazy. It's really awesome, and I love feeling this way. And he's just laughing at me now. Okay, so I was answering Steph's amazing, beautiful question on how do we support awakened children. Wendy asks, I work with kids who struggle to communicate, and I love my job. But lately I have been feeling guided to help those children who need support during their awakening as well. I'm just not sure how I should pursue this. That is super amazing, Wendy, and I'm so happy that you are saying, you know, that you're really being guided to help support children with their awakening. There's many ways you can help. One way is to just have conversations with children about anything, really. I feel like, honestly, children just kind of say whatever is going on in their minds most of the time when they feel like they're in a safe space and are talking with someone who really is listening to them. So just listen and support. But also you can also, like I was saying before, or well, I wasn't saying it. Jesus was talking about creating spaces of support, maybe in an after-school program or a club type setting, or there are even like nature schools out there that kind of blend connecting with Mother Earth and learning about energy and learning about ascension and awakening and all this stuff. So do some research and see what really calls out to you. There are a lot of opportunities. And I've heard a lot of individuals specifically ask about they're being called to follow this idea of supporting children who are coming and to really work with children on understanding energy and ascension. And I'm going to have to look up a few people and kind of throw it out there. Maybe that's a good video idea to see how do other people wish to, or have they pursued supporting children. And Jesus is saying this is a really good idea to reach out to. Oh, he's saying you can always post your question on maybe not your Facebook page, but in Facebook groups. So I know you're part of Channeling with Love. You can always ask the question, how do other people feel drawn to support children? And then maybe get some ideas of what's in your local area. And Jesus is saying, one beautiful way to help children manage their energy is to take them out into nature. So take them on hikes, take them out into the forest, teach them about animals and plants out in the forest, teach them about the energy and the ways that they can connect to Mother Earth, and how they can really help participate in the support of Gaia herself and help clean her up. And you can take this in an environmental slant or just a loving nature supportive slant. Doing this is always going to help the children because they're going to get grounding, they're going to connect with Gaia, and that's going to be a lifelong relationship, especially with children who are more open. This is really important to have that developed, kind of have that interest and that habit set up, so that way they can go out into nature and be more comfortable and just kind of go there and know that that's kind of their, not safe zone or safe spot, but the way that they can really replenish their energy and really connect with nature. So I hope that works for you. And yeah, so I hope that, really resonates with you. And if anyone else has great ideas on how to connect children with spirit, nature, how to support children who come in clear, if any ideas that you have, please post them below. That would be awesome to see lots of comments on this video around any ideas that you have. Jennifer Vega is asking, any guidance on my next steps for me personally? Ooh, Jennifer, I'm getting a lot of pressure in like my neck and my back, and I'm asking Archangel Gabriel to kind of step back for a minute on that. And he's saying you need to rest, Jennifer. Rest is really important. Understand that your next steps will come forward in time and divine timing, but you really need to make sure you're grounding and you're resting your body and your mind. And I'm getting a big push on that. So I hope that resonates and really feels good for you. Just get a lot of rest. Lilia, can you ask him, is that you with all of the synchronicities I've been seeing? LOL. He's just chuckling and he's saying, I may have had a a little hand in it, a little tiny bit. But the synchronicities that you have been seeing have been from your guardian angels. They have been really working to get your attention and to remind you that they are there in every moment and that they love you dearly. And he's just smiling, and he's just kind of, I see him, Lilia, patting you on the back and saying, oh, I can come in more often if you so choose. And he's just kind of chuckling at that. So I hope that resonates with you. Eileen Reed is asking, I'm practicing channeling and haven't made connection yet. Any advice, Gabriel? And he is just applauding you, Eileen. That is so exciting that you are practicing channeling. He's saying, you have made connection. You just need to trust yourself and allow that which is coming through to be. You have connected with many more than you know. Your angels. And with Jesus, you have felt Jesus energy, but you need to trust it and to know that you're not making this up, and you're sensing and you're feeling things for sure. Quiet your mind and just ask your guardian angel to step forward, and then gently scan your body and see where in your body is your guardian angel placing energy. You may be shocked to find that it's not just a gentle placement of energy, but a tough, not tough, but the word that's coming to mind is brisk, but not brisk. It's, what is he trying to say? Come on now, Gabriel. He's saying immediate. It's an immediate placement. It's very quick and it's very direct. Thank you. I don't know what word he was trying to use there, but it was not coming through correctly. He's just laughing at me and patting me on the shoulder. No worries. So just do a gentle body scan, sense what's going on, and then ask your questions. And know that you will connect. If you wish to take it a little bit slower, you can always practice with oracle cards. Practice first sensing your hand over the cards and see what you notice. Do you notice any heat? Do you notice any draw to a specific card? Because that's sensing spirit. They're helping you choose the card. It's not you just making it up. They're helping you choose that card for you. And so start there if you don't feel like you are getting a connection just through meditation or asking. And continue to practice. Offer to pull cards for people, for your family and friends. If you can join practice Facebook groups, definitely do so. They're really, really helpful. And just get the practice in and trust and know that you are going to be fully channeling. And you already have channeled, but you need to really trust yourself. And he's saying, you have your assignment. Go forth. Madeline is asking, can he give me any guidance on how I can strengthen my connection to be able to channel more clearly? Love, Madeline. Oh, so sweet. Okay. To channel more clearly, you need to ensure that your mind has quieted. He's showing me EFT tapping too, Madeline, so you may want to try that. Doing EFT tapping really kind of moves some of the energy that's in your body, and he's just saying yes, that can definitely be helpful. And just know and practice. Just know that you will be able to connect, and you are able to connect, and just practice, practice, practice. And that is it. That's the magic recipe for you, Madeline. Aisha's asking, before I was born, I entered a contract to serve, except I don't remember the contract. Can Gabriel tell me what it is, please? Thank you so much. He's saying, yes, you remember the contract. It is to serve and to support others in this manner of light working, of love and light, sharing your light with others. And the term Earth Angel has popped up for you, Aisha. So definitely just share your love with others, share your light. That is in and of itself serving and helping others around you. It may not feel like much, but it definitely is really appreciated. You never know what anyone's going through, and just a smile and a hello or a hug when it's needed, or just a listening ear, just being supportive of others is really, really important. And he's saying in this way, sharing your love, sharing your light, sharing the being that you are with others, being free to share your words, kind words with others, and supportive words, being clear and honest in all areas with yourself and others is also a means of serving, providing service and help to others around you. So he's really emphasizing the be clear, so be honest and clear and open, and help. Just offer whatever you have. You don't have to be a walking doormat. He's not saying that. Just in your guidance, in your body, listen to what it is that you're being guided to do. Maybe just saying hi to a homeless person, or offering, some change, or saying hello to someone in the grocery store and a smile. That's really all it takes. It's not much. And just, when people ask you things, so just be open and share yourself, share who you are, because you are a beautiful being. And that's really important for all of us to take away, is to just share and, just be ourselves, really shine our own lights. So that's kind of what he's saying. So I hope that resonates with you, Aisha. Melinda is asking, can you please give me advice if I'm on the right path? You know it. You know that you are where you need to be. You are on the right path. It may not feel like you're traveling very quickly, but you are traveling. You are moving forward. So trust and know, and enjoy the ride. That's all he's saying. Enjoy the ride. Have fun. Have a good time. Yeah, and that's all he's given me on that one. He's just kind of cleaning his hands of that. So I hope that resonates with you. Okay, I think I need to take one more question, and then I'm going to have to take a break here and maybe do the rest of the channeling for the rest of the questions maybe tomorrow, and post a separate video. So I'm sorry if I haven't gotten to your question yet. Definitely be on the lookout for additional videos from Archangel Gabriel, because I don't have very many, but I'm really starting to get tired. So final one, Paul is asking, how can I stay off my electronics more and stay in alignment more often? Thank you. Cool. This is a big question, Paul. It's a question that I could probably do with some guidance on as well. Staying off electronics, we don't have to, but it's definitely better for our bodies if we do at least limit electronics in our use and just in our environment. Let's see what Archangel Gabriel has to say. He's just laughing. He's saying, you kind of already said, and you felt what I'm generally going to say. How can you stay off your electronics more? Create space for you to do so. So take action. Ensure that you are moving in a direction where, he's giving me an example. Say your alarm clock for when you need to wake up in the morning. That can be your phone, or it can be an alarm clock that emits a very low frequency or a very little energy, and you can be healthier by not having your phone right by you all the time. and you will probably sleep better if you have limited electronics within your bedroom or wherever you sleep. And there was also I had a coworker who was telling me about how she has a sun lamp as her alarm clock instead of actually having her phone or a loud alarm clock right next to her. She has this lamp that it has a timer on it, so at whatever time she wakes up, it slowly gets brighter in the room about half an hour before she needs to get up. It starts this slow rise in light, and then at the time of her alarm when she needs to wake up, it does a gentle beeping sound, but she's already kind of awake and ready to go because your body really pays attention to sunlight. And like if you go camping, you get some of the best sleep you've ever had when camping because you're going to bed when it's dark. There's limited electronics around most of the time, and you're waking up with the light. And that's kind of how our body needs to be. So trying maybe a sun lamp or limited electronics when you're trying to get woken up in the morning. And just really, it's up to you to take action. So limit yourself. There are lots of apps out there that shut off the Wi-Fi, or you can control the Wi-Fi or your internet completely. Like, it's kind of crazy and ridiculous, the levels of control that we have now. But yeah, just make sure you make the space for it. If there is something out there that's not electronic that performs a function for you that maybe an electronic contraption does as well, try and use the non-electronic one. I'm trying to think of a good example. Gabriel, do you have any good examples? The alarm clock one is great. Turn the TV off. Turn off the computer. Read a book before bed. Read a book when you wake up in the morning. Get outside more. Don't bring your phone with you. Just have times during the day that you just don't have your phone or your computer or any other sort of electronic devices. It's hard, especially in this digital age, but just really being conscious and making an effort to set that aside is really important. You can always ask for help in coming up with new and different ways, creative solutions to certain problems that you're facing within your life. Say you just always check Facebook every other minute, which I'm totally guilty of. So turn off your phone, or if you need it around, just turn it off, or make the app hard to access easily, or just trying to think of any other creative ideas. Saying no, you will. You need to ask for support and guidance on this, but you will be guided to find some creative solutions. And he's just kind of saying that's that. There's a lot of opportunities in everyone's life to cut back on electronics for sure. And to stay in alignment more, just being in the moment, living in this moment, not thinking about the past, not worried about what you said last week or what you did or what you're going to have to do tomorrow, next week. Don't worry about those things. Just hand off your worries and just live in the moment. Enjoy what's happening around you right now. And as you continue to do that, it just gets easier and easier. Of course, you will have to take care of things like bills, and you will have to kind of have some forethought and planning for your day and your weeks, but just living within this moment allows you to really appreciate everything around you, and it really brings you into alignment, and it really opens up your mind for better communication with spirit. It kind of gets it out of the way a little bit, and you're more aware of what's going on, because we're not worried about what's going to happen or what already happened and what people think. So taking that worry out just kind of clears the way for us to be able to focus on what are we receiving now? What are we doing now? Does that feel good? Are we in alignment with our values? Are we representing ourselves the way we want to? What are we doing with our lives? And just kind of, are we having fun? Because ultimately that's part of the journey, is to have fun and really enjoy ourselves. And he's saying with that, we are going to be taking a break. Thank you all so much for your patience. Thank you for supporting me over my little vacation, my long vacation actually. I made it to 1,000 subscribers. Oh my gosh. Thank you guys so much. 1,000 plus subscribers. So thank you so much to all of you who have subscribed. And I am so happy that I am, really getting out to more people. And if you have any ideas on what you would like to hear, who you would like to hear channeled by me, just definitely leave some comments down below if anyone is of interest to you. I have some events coming up. In this month, I'm going to be channeling Krishna, so that's going to be really amazing. I'm going to be channeling Serapis Bey, which I've never channeled before publicly. I've connected with him only once, so that's going to be really fun. And I'm also channeling the Lyrans next week, which I'm really excited about. I love connecting with the Lyrans. They're really fun, and they're very direct, and I love direct. So it's going to be really great. Let me know if you have any questions. Thank you all so much. Love and light to wherever you're at in the world, whether it's in the morning, afternoon, or night. I hope you have a great time, great day, and talk to you guys later. Bye.